it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're gonna be testing out Shroud Cosmetics for the first time. Y'all know I consider myself to be like an eyeshadow aficionado, and I've seen several people talk about like the Creepy Cute palette, and it made me interested in the brand. And then I had never seen the Arcana palette before till I saw it on Butte Bean's channel, and I was like, I need to pick that up, because tell me that this is not right up my alley. So beautiful. So they had a bundle deal on their website. So for all three of their palettes, it was $100. So the Arcana palette, which is this one, it has 12 shades in here. This one retails for $47. The Creepy Cute palette, which they used to be called Strobe Cosmetics, so it still says Strobe on this one, but they changed their name to Shroud. Looks like this for $35. And then the Divinity, again, when they were named Strobe, looks like this, and this one's $35 as well. And these both have 8 shades. So I'm not exactly sure what look I'm going to go for today, but I wanted to play. You know, today's the first day of fall and I wanted to mess around. So I think we'll start off by swatching out the shadows. So they feel nice. So we have Sacred, Familiar, Shroud, Alchemy. Sacred, Familiar, Shroud, Alchemy. They feel really, really nice. And I think they're kind of staining my fingers a little bit. Then we have Chalice, Entity, Nocturnal, and Relic. So Chalice, Entity, Nocturnal, and Relic. So, pretty so far. Then we have Altar. I like how they feel. Look at that Enchantress shade. Darkling, that's gorgeous green. And Mystic. So, we have Altar, Enchantress, Darkling, and Mystic. Those are all screaming my name for fall. So I'll probably mainly play with the, what one's that called? Arcana palette, but mix in some stuff from other things. So we're gonna do the Creepy Cute next. So that's Tombstone, Planchette, Creep It Real, Cold Shoulder. So, Tombstone, Planchette, Creep It Real, Cold Shoulder. And those are probably some of the best performing, like feeling pastels that I felt. Then we have Strawberry Milk, Take a Hint, Void, that's a nice black, and Third Eye. So we've got Strawberry Milk, which is just a light pinky shade. Take a Hint, Void, and Third Eye. So those are pretty nice too. Okay, now I think we'll switch to the other hand for the Divinity palette and swatch those. Which again, I think the Divinity palette and the Arcana palette will mix really well together. So we have Hawthorne, Ocean, love that color. Katish, that purple's gorgeous. And Aphrodite. So, Hawthorne, Ocean, Katish, and Aphrodite. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Then we have Milda, and I'm probably saying some of these names wrong. Bastet, or Bastite, Ritai, and Freya. I don't know how to say Freya. So that is Milda, Bastet, Ratai, and Freya. Beautiful. And my fingers are stained. So I do like how these feel. So we're going to play. So I think what I want to do is I want to use, dropped a foundation. I think I want to go ahead and use my Anastasia eye primer because I don't know how colorful I'm going to go, but I want some color on here. And typically when I'm trying to do, I want colors to show up true to what they are on a palette. I definitely try to use like the Anastasia or something along those lines primer, because as you can see, it's very, very light. So it helps give me maximum color payoff for my skin tone. And yes, my eyebrows are terrible right now. I'm going to go get them done when I get my hair cut and stuff on Thursday. So I'm not sure if you'll see any videos this week with it. I'll have a live on my main channel, but I'm not sure if we'll see a whole lot of videos with it this week, but I cannot wait. So I'm gonna grab my e.l.f. eye tapes because I definitely want to use those today. Cutting those in half. So I gotta tell you why I'm getting these on. Earlier, you know, if you don't know, I have a craft vinyl store. So we sell all kinds of things. We sell vinyl, we sell shirts, all that kind of stuff. Well, Caden works here. He's my 18-year-old son. He has Asperger's syndrome. Whenever he was hanging up some scoop neck tees, he goes, "Why are the necks so big on these? I've never seen anyone with that size neck before." I was like, Caden, those are for women to show off more of their chest area. He didn't understand that, and it was just so priceless and so innocent on how he said it. It was just so sweet. So I'm gonna take my big BH Cosmetics, this is the number 4 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Rata. And I could have went in and did one of my Halloween palettes today, but I really wanted to test out Shroud. And if you haven't noticed, I have really been leaning hardcore into more indie makeup because that's just where my love is. That's where you can really see unique palettes and color stories. And you know, being a small business owner myself, I understand, so I want to support all the small businesses that I possibly can. You know, that's a beautiful color. And as you can see, I mean, that literally just went on like a dream. I mean, that took no effort whatsoever. Loving that. So, I think I want to make it more of a green look today. Because y'all know, I love green. I love it. Good grungy eyes. So now I'm going to go into the shade Milda right here. So we got, that's the color I started off with, was Rata. And I'm going to apply that still in my crease. See how that grunged out a lot? But you could create a very simple, pretty look without making it too grungy. Now again, what I like doesn't have to mean it's something you like. It's testing out how eyeshadows perform. It's kind of like with the Colored Rain Juicy Boost. There are ways to make that palette work, but that's not how I like to apply my eyeshadow. That's part of the reason why I don't like it. But there are other people who do apply their eyeshadow that way and love the palette. So, you know, to each their own, and you have to understand that, you know, everybody's on their own makeup journey, and how things react with their skin, their color may be different for every person. I'm loving this. And look how, I mean, just look how easily that blended and built on itself. So good. But like, especially the Divinity palette and the Arcana palette would definitely be perfect for fall. And especially with like indie brands, I don't like to really ever give a terrible review, because you know it's hard whenever you're starting off. So look how much that picked up. This is the BK Beauty 205 brush, and I just went into the shade Darkling, which is that deep grungy green. Love it, love it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest and tell you if they don't perform real well, and you can see it, but you know, I expect a lot more whenever there's a lot more budget behind a brand. Look how good that looks. Loving this. I mean, just so simple to achieve this look. I can honestly tell you, this is a really, really good eyeshadow formula though. I mean, it is really not taking a lot of effort to blend these, so I'm definitely down to try more from them. Take my BK Beauty brush. This is the 201. Again, just taking and making sure my edges are soft, because that's what we do. But tell me that just doesn't scream grungy fall. We love good grungy fall. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do now is, this is my BK Beauty 207. I'm gonna go into the Creepy Cute palette, and I'm gonna grab that black, shade Void, to really, really deepen up my outer crease. See how that just really grunged that out some more? And for myself personally, I don't think it's ever too early in the day for a smoky eye. I'm just not opposed to playing with color in the least little bit. Okay, so liking how that looks. So I'm gonna grab, this is my Cuvage brush. I use this all the time for shimmers. We're gonna use this with, I think I'm gonna use the deep green in here, and if I'm not liking the depth of it, I'll reach and grab something from a different one. So we're gonna go into the shade Alchemy. Look at that. That's beautiful. If you hear any noise in the background, that's Cameron. He's doing his distance learning, because I do this, all of my filming is done up at my shop. So yeah, if I'm not at my shop for the day, you typically won't see me with makeup on, because I don't have a single stitch of makeup at home. But I have so much fun playing with it. But I spend more time up at the office than I really do anywhere else. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that a beautiful color? This would also be really pretty for Christmas. Really, really pretty. Okay, I think what I want to do is take that shade Chalice. That picked up really good too. And just kind of, yeah, lightly bring in some of that gold to the, well, that wasn't very light. These shimmers are really nice. They feel really, really good. Kind of pat and blend, pat and blend. Grab my 201 brush. Make sure everything's smooth. But yeah, look at that. It's very Harry Potter Slytherin, isn't it? Going back and just checking to make sure everything's blended really smoothly. Okay. I am liking that. And I think I might take that same chalice color and wrap it around. But what I'm gonna do now is go off camera, put the rest of my face on, and we'll come back and test out some more of the colors. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I used my Hourglass Mini Sculpture, or Lighting Edit Mini Sculpture Palette. This is the ambient light. I used the bronzer, the highlight, and the blush from here. It looks like this. I have been loving this since I got it. I used the Melt Foxy lip pencil, and then I used my Tower 28 gloss and almond over the top. Now tell me this color doesn't just scream fall. And this is some of the most comfortable gloss I think I have ever put on. I just adore it. Okay, so now it's time to finish out our eyes. I'm liking how they're looking so far. I have a hair. I cannot wait to go get my hair done. It needs something new. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into the Creepy Cute palette into the shade Void on that same brush. This is the 207. Just taking ever so slightly. There we go. And I'm just bringing it over about a third. Nothing too drastic, just about, keep knocking over the foundation. Over about a third onto my eye. Now I'm going to go into the Arcana palette and go into Darkling, same brush, and just continue using that green towards my inner corner. Okay. And just kind of blending the two of those. Ever so slightly. Okay. Taking a clean 201 brush. Ever so slightly dusting over it. And I think I'm gonna go actually into the Creepy Cute palette again. And I'm gonna lightly dip on the edge into that Take a Hint shade. Just to kind of give it a slight more greenness down there. I am loving how these all blend together, let me tell you. Okay, so again, I think I'm gonna go into the Creepy Cute palette. Where is, this is the, what break? 207 brush again that I used for the black. I'm just kind of cleaning it off. Okay, so I'm gonna dip into the Take a Hint shade, that limey green shade again. And I'm just going to apply that a little bit into my inner corner to add some brightness, but I'm not gonna leave it just like this. I am gonna add something over the top, though that does look really cool. That little hint of lime green is something fun. And I'm gonna go back into the Divinity palette and we're gonna dip into the shade Hawthorne right here, which is more of like that pink shimmer. I'm gonna spray it and just dot a little of that over the lime green just to tone it down a little bit, but it still has that poison vibe. I guess that's the best way to, like, to me, this eye look screams poison, or poison ivy actually. So I'm going to take the ColourPop BFF gel eyeliner, cream gel eyeliner in the shade Overboard, which is like a metallic copper. I thought that this would look kind of cool with this eye look. Oh yeah. But so far, so good. Now it's time for mascara. I've already curled my lashes. I curled them off camera. And yes, sometimes I'll wear false eyelashes, but not very often. I just don't have a whole lot of time or patience for lashes. I think that they're beautiful, but I think to each their own. Each person can kind of decide, you know, if you need them or not. And for the most part, I've got decent lashes, so I don't feel like I need them all the time. So, let's spray again. Still have some swatches on my arm. Where was that? Oh, this one. So, let's talk about these palettes. They are so, so cute. Love all three of them. I think they're all very good quality. Now, the Creepy Cute, I probably won't get a whole lot of use out of because pastels for my skin tone don't typically work out the best. But the Divinity palette, and they're fixing to take this one off. So if you're interested in getting it, I would look into it because that is stunning. And if you're a grungy girl like I am, the Arcana palette, I mean, look. That is gorgeous. I love, love, love how the eye look came out using all three of them. So I would definitely recommend it. Shroud Cosmetics is definitely a brand now that after trying it, I'm extremely interested in trying more from. I would definitely be interested in seeing more eyeshadow palettes. I myself personally am not a single shadow kind of girl. And the thing is, and I was talking to my husband about this, it was like, if I had an eyeshadow palette, you know, when you know those big palettes that you see sometimes on like Amazon and stuff like that, that have like every color under the sun. Even having those, I would still buy palettes that have even if they have repeat shades, to be able to, one, test out formula, two, color stories are what really interests me. Single shadows, not so much. I like to have something laid out for me that I can be like, let's see what I can do with those colors. Even though I will mix and match palettes sometimes, I still enjoy having an all-together palette because I know I could save myself some money if I just used a lot of singles, but I don't. So, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But there's been so much new makeup coming out, and even though, like, there's been a lot of new indie brands I've been trying as well, so we are posting a whole lot more. You can check me out on all my social media. It's Betsy Gocher, Betsy_Gocher on Instagram, and just Betsy Gocher on everything else. It's all linked in the description box, but I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all probably tomorrow. Bye.